Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Virginia Tech Hokies. It's always a challenge when you have to go to the backup quarterback, and one of these teams is going to find out about that today as we check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. They are concerned. Their quarterback is out, and he is so talented. But they have all the faith in the world in the backup. He has been here. He did not transfer out when he could have, and they are going to reward his patience and his belief in them by having belief in him. He knows the system, he knows the scheme, and he should get off to a good start here today. Back to you.
And the Hokies will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona Wildcats offense as they take control of the football first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped right there. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quickly out to the tight end. Fights off a defender. Runs through a man. He might have space. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. Really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moves the pocket. It's Anger. Zings it complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback keep. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Running inside, it's McCord. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Just steamrolling the defense. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He breaks a tackle. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3...
Makes the grab and room to run. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Slides away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's McCord. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Handoff again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Rolls right. He wants it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They send the tight end in motion. They go to the counter. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Drops back. It's Sanger. Under pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Hunt is in the air. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick give. It's McCord. Runs through the tackle. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Got it inside the 15. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Looking for a gap. It's McCord. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Anger. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And you can look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's McCord. Breaks the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. On the run, it's McCord.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Still looking to his right. Unloads to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off play action on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. Everything's been hard so far through the air, and they can't get the passing game going. Something has to bust loose. They got to get something going to create some momentum and some kind of urgency in this offense.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to pass. It's Anger. Here comes the heat. Caught. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick give. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go to the counter play. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Anger. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's McCord. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The Arizona offense coming onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Dropping back. It's Anger. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unleashes one. Got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he gets it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going to try to get it himself. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCord. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On the ground, it's McCord. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Anger. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Takes a handoff. It's McCord. Pass to 6. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is
wide open on the right. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.